Welcome to the homestead again. Today I'm going to share with you how I make my homemade beef jerky. I have a large sirloin steak here out of my freezer I'm going to use, and a sirloin roast. I'll start with the steak since it's the smallest. With my jerky, I try to clean off as much of the fat as possible. Some of these meat scraps I will give to my chickens. And yes, I know people are surprised, but chickens will eat meat. It gives them lots of protein. I don't feed a lot at one time. I just like to mix it with their, if I have it on hand, I mix it with their regular feeding schedule. There you go. Okay. I try to scrape my knife across the top of the meat. It gets some of the scraps loose from when it's been butchered, if there's any on there. And then I cut it into strips. My little mallet here, I like to tenderize it. A little bit on each side, and I apologize for how loud that is, but I want to show you. Then I'll put it in a bowl and add my marinade to it after I've got it all cut into strips and tenderized. Cut another little chunk here to show you again. This here is a little piece of bone, so we'll cut around it. Try to cut a little bit of this fat off the side. Our local butcher does a really good job of cutting the meat to the width and how we want it done. This beef was also locally grown and raised on a farm that I trust very much. That, you know, they don't add a lot of additives and such to their cows when they're feeding them. This, I would say, has probably been our third or fourth beef, or half a beef that we purchase, usually in the fall, to fill up our freezer here in the homestead. I've also purchased half a pig twice from the same farmer. I'll just push some slices to the side there. I don't want to do any more pounding on camera because I know that could be very annoying. Cut another chunk off the steak. I try to cut my strips across the grain. I believe it gives the jerky a better texture when it's done. This beef does have some really nice marbling in it. Then we'll cut it in strips. both me and my husband and other members of our family really enjoy this beef jerky. I do sometimes make it from the ground beef, but today I'm doing from this steak and roast. A little bit more fat I'll cut off for the chickens. Okay, that's the starting of what I'm going to do, and I'll bring you back here again whenever I got more of it sliced up and ready to add the seasonings. Okay, I'm on to my second step of making my homemade beef jerky. I got all my beef sliced, tenderized, ready to soak in its marinade. Slide that off to the side for a second. I use Uncle Luke's jerky mix from Conagra. I'm not sure if this is available everywhere, but here in Western Pennsylvania, it's one of the most popular jerky seasoning kits. You take a cup of cold water, and since I'm not using a full 5 pounds of meat, I'm only going to use partial of the seasoning mix. Just 1 tablespoon. And 2 tablespoons. See how much is left in here. Oh, there's just a little left. I'm going to go ahead and finish this out. Okay. And it comes with a salt cure packet. 1 tablespoon. And looks like 2 tablespoons left in that. So that's good. I get to use up those leftover packs. Excuse me. The seasoning blend mix went straight to my nose. Mix that up. Slide that over for a second. I'm sorry, but I feel like I might have to sneeze again. Wipe up my mess. Okay. I'm going to rinse my hands off here again real quick. Just because I will be stirring in the marinade with my hands. I find that the easiest to get everything coated. So, just pour the marinade over your beef. All out of the measuring cup. And then I just take my hands, separate as best I can the strips, mix it in the marinade. It does smell very good right now. This seasoning mix here has a little bit of a peppery taste to it, but that's how we like our jerky, a little bit bite left to it. You can see it soaks up quite a bit of that water initially. I feel like I got pretty much all of it mixed there. Whoop. Okay, and as you can tell, it does automatically turn the beef a little bit on the darker side. That way you do know that it's mixing in. Wipe my hands off here real quick. Okay, then I just take this, put the lid on, and I put this in the refrigerator. I like to marinate it at least 12 hours. Usually, like I said, I'll put this in the fridge, and it'll marinate overnight actually. And then I'll bring you back when it's ready to put on trays. And if you like these kind of videos and this kind of content, please like and subscribe and check out some of my other videos. On to the next step of making my beef jerky. I have 7 trays in my dehydrator. It's soaked overnight in the refrigerator in the marinade. It smells really good. Looks yummy. I'm going to close this up. I have the temperature set at about 150. And I'll turn it on. I don't know exactly how long this will take. I'll bring you back and give you an update. I don't know, a couple hours probably. But again, there's 7 trays in there, and my dehydrator is set at 150 degrees. I'll see you at the next update. Okay, it's been about 3.5 hours on my beef jerky. We're going to take a look here and see how it's going. Oh, it's actually drying up very nice. I'm going to go ahead and flip some of these thicker pieces. I would say probably maybe another couple hours. I'm going to flip some of the thicker pieces and rotate the trays a little bit, and I'll bring you back when they're done. Okay, it has been about 6 hours since I put my jerky in the dehydrator. I'm going to say 90% of it is done. So I'm going to take out the done pieces, add them to, a plate I have over here. And the pieces that aren't completely done, I'll put them in for probably another hour or so. But I'll show you here real quick. This is some of the ones that are done. You can see it's very crisp, definitely dried. Does have a really good flavor to it. Then again, this is after it's been in there, like I said, about 6.5 hours. Thank you. Sorry about the last clip cutting off so shortly. What I was about to say was, thank you for watching my videos so far. And if you enjoy content like this, please like and subscribe. I share things that we do on the homestead, whether it'll be cooking, baking, dehydrating. As soon as the weather changes here in Western PA, I'll be doing some gardening videos. I do some crafting videos. So check out my channel. And like I said, if you enjoy it, like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And thank you for watching. Bye now.